Welcome to Smart Okasan TV, your #1 top channel for the latest updates on Biafra news, things going on in Biafra land, and the hottest trends in entertainment. As you are about to watch this video, try to like, subscribe, comment and share for orders to see.
You're watching Biafra News Network, the voice that tells it as it is, without filters, without fear. This is where facts matter and the people come first. If you're tired of half-told stories, stick around. Let's get into today's headlines. In Finland, a high-profile case is making waves both at home and abroad. Simon Ekpa, a former Lahti city councillor originally from Biafra, stood before the Päijät-Häme district court this Friday. The charges? Serious ones. He's accused of taking part in a terrorist organization and encouraging criminal acts online, all in support of Biafra's independence movement. Prosecutors claim Ekpa coordinated online activities from Finland that, under Finnish law, could be classified as terrorism. They're asking for a 6-year prison sentence. But how strong is the case? State prosecutor Samsa Hakala says they've gathered plenty of online evidence and digital communications to back up their claims. However, there's a major hurdle. The alleged crimes happened in Nigeria, not in Finland. That makes it harder to track down specific details. Ekpa's defense lawyer, Carly Gumaris, has raised red flags about the credibility of evidence coming from Nigerian sources. He pointed out that relying on foreign reports, especially from a politically charged environment, makes the case even more complicated. Can you really try a man in Finland for actions allegedly carried out thousands of miles away? Ekpa has denied all charges during police interviews, including accusations that he tried to procure weapons for pro-Biafra groups. And this isn't just about terrorism. He's also being investigated for aggravated tax fraud. Born in Biafra, Ekpa moved to Finland in 2007 as an athlete. He later became involved in local politics, even serving on Lahti's public transport board. But today, his future hangs in the balance as the court proceedings continue. Biafrans maintain that the case against Ekpa is politically motivated and that he remains innocent of all charges. Meanwhile, across Nigeria and the diaspora, Biafrans marked May 30th with silence, prayers, and powerful symbolism. This is not just a date on the calendar. It is a living memory, a day soaked in sorrow and pride. Why May 30th? Because on this day in 1967, the late Colonel Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu declared Biafra's independence. It was a reaction to brutal killings, deep-rooted political marginalization, and a tilted military structure that left the Igbo people vulnerable and voiceless. What followed was 3 years of war, starvation, and death. Over 1 million lives, many of them innocent children, were lost. Though the guns went silent in 1970, the pain never did. General Gowon may have declared, "No victor, no vanquished," but generations later many are still asking, was that really true? In Umuahia, the capital of Abia State, it was a city in stillness. Streets were empty, markets locked, schools closed, banks shut their doors. Residents obeyed the sit-at-home directive issued by IPOB and other pro-Biafra groups like BRGIE and USB. Despite the government's threats, the order was widely respected. Tricycles and a few vehicles dotted the roads, but the usual hustle and bustle was missing. There was no sign of security personnel patrolling or disrupting the calm. Unlike previous years, no clashes were reported. Instead, some youths took to the streets, not in protest, but to play football, turning silent roads into makeshift fields. Others stood at their doorsteps, talking quietly about Nigeria's ongoing political uncertainty. Biafra Day wasn't only observed in Nigeria. In Japan, Biafrans held solidarity marches. In Israel, the UK, and other parts of the world, the message was the same. Biafra lives on. No threats, no intimidation could silence that voice. In fact, the peaceful observance only amplified it. As one commentator put it, This year's Biafra Day wasn't just a memory, it was a message. And that's it for today's bulletin. If this report helped you see beyond the headlines, go ahead. Like, share, and subscribe to Biafra News Network. Your support keeps us reporting the truth, no matter where it leads. Stay alert, stay informed, and as always, keep your eyes open and your heart strong. Until next time.
Years of struggle, years of pain. Look at Japan. There is no mineral resources here. All you can see is brain resources. Look at buildings. This is Japan. Everything is working accordingly. They don't need nobody to help them. Everything is working here. Look at flyover. This is flyover. Japan do not have mineral resources, but they do have brain resources. But in the zoo, all we have is criminal politicians. Milking the nation to the ground. Shame upon them all. Biafra shall be free. I told you that Japan do not have mineral resources. All they have is brain resources. Look at what they built. We have mineral resources that cause us mayhem, cause us trouble in the highest order. We pray God let that mineral resources dry up so that we can have peace. We do not belong to Hausa Fulani. Free Biafra, let it be. Biafra! Biafra! God bless Japan. God bless Japan. God bless Japan. God bless Biafra. God bless Biafra.
Tata bụ 30th of May. Taa bụ Remembrance Day of our foreign heroes. Tata ka a na-akpọ ya as a Biafran Day. Ịma na asị when you go to Rome, you behave like a Rome. All this side of pattern of this Eastern Igbo say na fa bụ ndị Biafran. Si welu nke a malụfa. Ịghọtago so ịbịa inyefa flower fa gị na fa kwesịrị na-akọ na ike ihe ndị a na-eme tata. So ị na-anya efu na enwero movement. Ebe nnọ tata bụ head bridge. Head bridge ebe a. Na-eke if you never movement. So I can say no. Oh yeah, here na oh yeah bụ Ojukwu. Ikemba Nnewi. Oh yeah bụ Ojukwu. Ebe a ali kwunyere ya. Maka ọ bụ na ikwunyere oli egbo okwu. Ọ nakata ọ na-abụ ọ nakata aka adịrị ya mma. Ọkwa ya rararararara. So ebe anyị nọ tata bụ na head bridge nke m na-eju oyi. Ma ọzọ mma na-enye unu update. Ghọtago ahụ ịgba ọsọ ọrụ pada ya.
In remembrance of over 5 million died during Biafra Nigerian genocide war. Iceland is flying Biafran flag. God bless Biafra.
Every risk we go take, the dream they strong, the vision they clear. Biafra land we they fight, we know they fear. For the road they rough, but we they move. For the freedom we seek, now the path we choose. Them feet hold us down, but we no go bow. Biafra go rise, we they shout them now. Biafra will be free, let the people sing. From the valleys low to the mountain king. No retreat, no surrender, we go stand as one. Till the struggle don't end, till the victory don't come. Biafra will be free, hear the voices loud. For the land we love, we gon' make them proud. The chains go break, the sun go shine. Biafra land, now your time, now your time. Oh, the struggle deep, but we dey stand tall. For the freedom of Biafra, we dey give our all. From the rivers to the forest, every town they cry. For the land we dey love, we go reach the sky. Them fi talk say, we know fi achieve, but the fire in our hearts, no they ever leave. We dey fight for justice, for peace, for home. Biafra land, we dey claim our own. Oh, the road they rough, but we dey move. For the freedom we seek, now the path we choose. Them fit hold us down, but we no go bow. Biafra go rise, we they shout them now. Biafra will be free, let the people sing. From the valleys low to the mountain king. No retreat, no surrender, we go stand as one. Till the struggle don't end, till the victory don't come. Biafra will be free, hear the voices loud. For the land we love, we gon' make them proud. The chains go break, the sun go shine. Biafra land, now your time, now your time. Oh Biafra,
the first trial of a Biafran agitator outside Nigeria has kicked off in Europe, that will have ramification on how Nigerians in the diaspora support Biafra agitation outside Nigeria. If the prosecutor gets what he wants, which is 6 years term for Simon Ekpa, and already Simon Ekpa has denied all the charges, as the trial of Simon Ekpa has begun in Finland. That is what we're looking at right now, the implication of a conviction of Simon Ekpa. And we also look at why it is also difficult to convict Simon Ekpa. But if the prosecutor gets his way, it is asking for a 6-year term, prison term for Simon Ekpa, if he is found guilty in all the charges laid against him. But Simon Ekpa and his lawyer are insisting that he is innocent, and he has already told the court that they should not rely on information from Nigeria, saying that Nigeria is not a country. You can rely on information from it to prosecute him. So we're going to look at this, what is going on in Finland right now. But what is not in doubt is that the trial of Simon Ekpa has begun. And you will also see that, like I said in this channel before, there was no mention of Simon Ekpa going to be extradited to Nigeria. No charges. In fact, if he's convicted, which his lawyers are insisting that he cannot be, because they are going to be able to show that he's innocent. But if he's convicted, the prosecutor is demanding for 6-year term, and he's going to spend it in Finland and not in Nigeria. Now let us look at how the case has gone so far in respect of Simon Ekpa. Because the court, as I said earlier on, has begun the trial of Simon Ekpa over alleged Biafran terrorism agitation. Okay, so the trial has begun. The Finnish government in mid-May charged Simon Ekpa with public incitement to commit a crime with terrorist intention and participation in a terrorist organization or terrorist group. Now, according to what I gathered from my own independent investigation, the prosecutor has also to prove that IPOB or Simon Ekpa, the IPOB, they say he supported IPOB, did not support Biafra. So the prosecutor has to prove to the Finnish courts that IPOB is a terrorist organization. Because as far as we know from our own investigation, IPOB is only a terrorist organization in Nigeria. There is no country in Europe or anywhere in the world that consider IPOB a terrorist organization. So the lawyers of Ekpa are also going to argue that IPOB in itself is not a terrorist group. So if it is not a terrorist group, if Europe, which Finland is a member of the European Union, does not recognize IPOB as a terrorist organization, therefore you cannot say that he's supporting a terrorist group. So it's going to be an interesting development as we go on with this matter. Now, the Finnish Nigerian citizen, that's Simon Ekpa, he appeared before the Pajat Home District Court on Friday to face treason-related charges in a preparatory hearing, according to Yale, a Finnish newspaper. The Finnish newspaper has reported about what happened in the court, and that's what we are relating with, what happened in the court at the trial of Simon Ekpa has started. Now, the prosecutors allege that Ekpa has been actively involved in a separatist movement seeking independence of Biafra in southeastern Nigeria. The prosecution argued that the Biafran agitators' separatist activities conducted online and coordinated from Finland may constitute terrorism under Finland law, may constitute terrorism under Finland or Finnish law. The prosecutors are also demanding a 6 years prison term for Ekpa. According to the prosecutor, Samba Hakala, who is the state prosecutor, he said, "We have a great deal of evidence regarding this Ekpa individual, online activities and communication." So they claim that they have a great deal of evidence regarding Ekpa's online activities and communications. The prosecutor also acknowledged that obtaining detailed information about the alleged terrorism-related act will be difficult, considering that the activities are believed to have taken place in Africa. So the prosecutor has also come to the realization that it will be difficult for them to pin Simon Ekpa with any terrorism activity in Nigeria, because whatever is being alleged it happened in Nigeria. So you have to be able to tie whatever evidence you have online with what happened on ground.
Thanks for tuning in to Smart Okason TV show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to keep the intellect flowing.